Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Golden. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They're bringing heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's McCord. Finds his man. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out! And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Wisconsin! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play.
Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Cephas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hankerson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Wisconsin 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. It really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That's caught. It's Henry. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Badger. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field.
Number 34, set to kick.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's caught. It's golden. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Across the 25, he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
To the air, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Well, jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Fires and picked off.
Intercepted by Alabama. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. On the option. Quick toss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Grab behind the line, it's Judkins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Wisconsin! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense off,
he wants to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Now improvising. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's McCord. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Badgers!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
PAT unit on the field. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The short hands. It's Golden. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw it again. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so if the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
That's reeled in. It's Cameron. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Just ran over it. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. It's good. And now they regain the lead. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these